The first integrated Birmingham Barons team played at Rickwood in 1964 with names like Burt Campeners, Tony LaRussa, and Blue Moon Odom. Contrary to popular belief, the team did not play their first integrated game in Birmingham's history. There were 4 played 10 years earlier than that, largely forgotten. As WVTM 13's Carl Wade reports, it all started when Birmingham's Public Safety Commissioner Bull Connor got caught breaking the law.
Bull Connor is found in a hotel room on a Friday night with his secretary. He faces 4 charges, including joint occupants of a room. He's never convicted, but he is impeached and agrees never to run for office again.
And in the absence of Bull Connor being in office, you're going to see those people who've been trying to change Birmingham try to use this as an opportunity in his absence.
With Connor gone, Reverend Fred Shuttlesworth pushed for integration of the Birmingham Police Department. He and others would also push for a repeal of the Checkers Law, which banned African Americans from playing any kind of game or sport with white people. In January 1954, the City Commission made an unexpected breakthrough.
Instead of standing on the principles of segregation, the leaders of the city of Birmingham started to see that they could push that off to the side, especially without the presence of a strong advocate of segregation.
In the papers at the time, it amounted to little more than a footnote. Mayor James Morgan is quoted as saying, "Birmingham is the only city with such a law, and the law was not needed." Just 3 months later, history would be made at Rickwood Field. 4 integrated games in 4 days, starting in early April, a first for the city. In the bottom of the first, St. Louis Cardinals right fielder Tom Alston, a black man from North Carolina, stepped into the batter's box to face White Sox pitcher and Birmingham native Virgil Trucks.
The stands were always integrated, but now the players themselves in the dugout could be integrated as well.
Among the notable players to be on the field in that 4-day stretch, Hank Aaron, Stan Musial, and Willie Mays. Thousands of people showed up to witness a sight they had never seen before. Unfortunately, integration would be fleeting. Just 2 months later, people in Birmingham voted to overturn the City Commission's decision, tightening other segregation laws in the process. As for Bull Connor,
while he's out of office, he's going to be dusted off and given religion. He's going to be made the superintendent of his Sunday school, and all of these changes are going to be made to try to get him back in people's good graces.
Sure enough, Connor was elected again as Public Safety Commissioner.
The key thing is his support for segregation, and those people who were holding on to that wanted him back.
With Connor in office again, the fight for civil rights would take a step backwards. Change wouldn't come to Birmingham for another decade. But for a few days in April 1954, color didn't matter at Rickwood Field.